9:30 in the morning or something. I gotta catch a flight to Austin, Texas. I'm at the lodge. What's my poker?
Picking up right where we left off last week, guys. Cy is tilted from his Queen 7 bluff debacle against my pocket 3s. So he just shoves it all in with the King Queen. And I had limped under the gun, or very close to under the gun here, as a trap. I was trapping because Cy was in this mood where he wanted to put, you know, a ton of money in the pot with nothing at all. It's actually crazy that he wakes up with King Queen here because I'm pretty sure he didn't look. So I make the, what is this going to end up being, like a 3 or a 4 bet here to, that's going to be a 4 bet to like 820 bucks with Ace King, which I think is pretty standard. Soto has 6-3, and we have no idea why he's involved in, but we never know why he's involved in any pot, to be completely honest. And so I have Cy in just terrible shape. This is a great position to be in. All I got to do is fade a queen, a straight, quads, a flush, all kind of things. And none of that comes to, none of that happens.
Sorry, looks like he's not going to be joining us anymore. Rude with the little trash talk there at the end.
I was not making fun of Cy there. I was not talking bad. Soto was saying that he would have made a flush, and I was telling, oh, boo, you should have bleed your hand, boo, boo. But he didn't because he's Soto, and he likes to make mistakes. All right, we're moving right along. This is going to be one of those single board Omaha bomb pots, and these are sort of my favorite things to play. Actually, later on we play double board bomb pots, and those are actually much better. And if you could just remove Hold'em at all costs and just play these Omaha bomb pots, I would be thrilled. I think they're so much fun, and the Nits hate them. I love when the Nits sit out. Fat Andy Dalton sits out of these, which makes me so happy. What do we have going on here? I'm just going on about nothing. Oh, I have Ace, King, King 5, so I have a gutter ball, an overpair, a flush draw, and most importantly, the percentage next to my name is higher than the rest. So it looks like I make a little raise here to 300, a little friendly raise. You know, just build a pot when I have the goods here. And the turn's a 6, and that's kind of a bad card for action. Obviously, it's not a bad card for me. It gives me the nuts, but it's a bad card for action because now what does Skull Mike beat? You know, can't beat a straight, can't beat a flush. And I'm probably gonna have one of those hands. So I bet $550, and he correctly. Mike's not a bad player. He correctly. Now Mike gets a little squirrely later on in the night with some garbage. Not sure what he was trying. I can't remember exactly what he was trying to do. I just remember being like, oh, okay, Mike's got a little craziness in him. But it's not gonna be on this hand, as he just gets rid of the hand, and a nice little single board bomb pot win for me. And woohoo! Guys, this hand is brought to you by the fine people at Rad Poker. A lot of cool stuff going on over there. Make sure you download that app if you haven't yet. A lot of cool stuff has changed over there since when I first started promoting the company, and a lot of cool stuff coming in the future. So make sure you get that app downloaded and stay tuned to this channel for more information, because I say we, they treat me like family over there, have a lot of cool stuff going on. Here, I don't show my cards to the reader. Why? I didn't mean to. So you guys get to guess, play along at home, just like on Rad Poker, where you don't know what your opponent has. What do I have here? Here it comes Ace 4-8. There's 2 clubs. Not a lot of clubs out there. Maybe I have a club draw. Maybe I have an ace. Maybe I have a straight draw. Maybe I have nothing. I probably don't have nothing since I'm about to call an $85 bet. I probably have something. We go 3 ways to a turn with me, Jordan, Josiah and Johnny Mott, and the turn is a 3 of spades. Okay, do I have deuce 5 for the wheel? It's possible. More likely that Soto would have a hand like that, but you never know. Will I have an ace? I don't know. I do know because I've seen this hand. I actually edited this footage. I bet $250 Johnny Mott's not going anywhere with his pair of aces, and we go heads up to the river, which is a king of spades. An ugly king of spades, honestly. Backdoor spades get there. And it goes check, check, and he turns over ace, no kicker, and I turn over ace, no kicker. But guess what? My kicker plays. Just like David Beckham, I'm a good kicker. time for a double board Omaha Bomb Pot, and these are my absolute favorites. I know they're not super duper popular in Vlogland because you guys like the in-depth strategy and all that garbage that bores the crap out of me, but these are fun for me. I like to gamble it up a little bit, and here I look down at King, Queen, 7, Deuce with spades, and flop is 8, 5, 8, 10, 8, Jack. I don't even know what I have, except I have an open-ended straight draw somewhere, backdoor flush draw somewhere else. Under the gun bets 100. You think I'm going to fold for that price? Heck no. Should I have? Probably. I don't know. The turn is an ace down at the bottom, gives me the nut straight. I like nut straights. So I bet $305, which is the side of the pot. And what you're trying to do in a situation like this, I think, is two things. You're trying to avoid him also having a straight at the bottom and then beating you up top. But you're also just trying to get him to fold. Because I have, what do I have on top? I have King, Queen for King high, and at the bottom I have the nuts. But you can get 3/4 in these pretty easily, and that's stupid. That's why I go for the maximum. I go for 9-15, trying to fade him having the King, Queen at the bottom, and trying to get him, I'm really just trying to get him to fold, because it's probably going to be a chop, and I just want him to get out of there. But he doesn't, because he has 3/8, so why would he? And spades would have been awesome at the top, because I would have beat him, and I like to beat people. Not beat people up, but beat people in hands. Now, anyway, we end up chopping this pot and move on to the next one. I've actually never even gotten into a fight, so I've never had a chance to beat anybody up. I'm just too damn likable. And this is another Omaha double board bomb pot. They just make for the best footage because the pots are just so much bigger. So I like to put these in here. I like to play them. I think they're fun. Here I have 7-3-5 King, which is in a regular Omaha game would just be folded. But I have 2 pair on the bottom and a pair up top. And the guy that we're playing down there kind of looks like, I'm not making this up, he looked a lot like Michael Vick, but he wasn't Michael Vick. But definitely his doppelganger. He bets $248, which is an all-in. And I have 2 pair at the bottom and a pair at the top, and I think if a 4 and a 6 come, I can make it straight up top. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna come along and just try to win, and I get sort of a terrible run out. It comes 3-8 and then ace ace, and that's just not good because he has 2 pair now on both boards. I wasn't gonna beat him on the top anyway because I couldn't beat his ace jack, but I could have beaten him on the bottom, at least chopped his stupid pot. But that's part of the game. That's why it's fun. You never know what's going to happen.
Alright, we're back to stupid, boring Texas Hold'em hands. And you're probably asking me, well, Adam, if you just like to play Omaha all the time, why don't you just play Omaha instead of Hold'em? Then we wouldn't have to listen to you complain. But the problem with that is, and Grace will tell you, every time I play Omaha for money, I lose. So that's why I stick to Hold'em, where I sometimes win. I've only played Omaha in casinos like 3 or 4 times, and it's just always gone terribly, and I'm always super tilted. That's why I stick to Hold'em. Here I have 10-6 of spades, and I raised it under the gun, because you know what? Sometimes you do stuff for the vlog. I actually think I specifically said to Soto next to me, this is a hand that you would play, and I'm raising this just for the vlog. I miss everything, obviously, when it comes diamond, diamond, diamond. I now have a gutter straight draw on the turn. I'm just going to fire out since nobody seems to want it. I'll just throw out $80, see what happens. Maybe I'll take it down with nothing, or maybe I'll just have to give up on the river. Who knows? Let's find out together. Everybody just folds. Perfect. Time for another double board Omaha Bomb Pot. I love seriously, guys, these are like salad bars of stupid. They're just so much fun. Here I have, well, what do I have? I have ace, queen, queen, jack is my hand on king, king, 3, 7, ace, 6. So what is that? Pair of aces on top, pair of queens on, pair of aces on the bottom, pair of queens on top. Backdoor flush draws on both. Backdoor nut flush draws on both, by the way. Button bets 105, and the hand is just too strong to let it go right now, so after the under the gun player comes along, I think the only thing I can do is call. I suppose I could raise, but what if I'm up against like ace-king? That would be terrible bad. So I just make the call. So 4 of us actually are going to go to the turn cards, double, plural. And I'm hoping to improve to, like a queen on the top and a queen on the bottom. That'd be stellar. But king on the top gives me kings full of queens, which is probably losing. And then on the bottom I have a pair of aces and a nut flush draw now, which is probably also, well, that could actually be winning. River, I actually make the nuts on the bottom, and on top I still have kings full of queens. So out of the 12 cards I'm up against, one of them probably has a king, even though the turn went check, 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 I would imagine. But maybe I'm not. So when the hijack bets 525, maybe I can throw some weight around and get him to fold. I can't lose the bottom. It's not like one of those spots where I could chop the bottom and lose the top. Nah, that's not happening here. You can't tie me. So I make it $1,525, which is a raise of $1,000. A $1,000 raise. Surely he's going to fold everything that's not a king. And if he does that, now that's not true, because if he folds, I probably had the top beat anyway. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's got the king. We end up chopping it up, which is like kissing your sister, which kind of sucks unless your sister's really, really cute. You guys probably can tell I lose this pot, right? I mean, I'm playing out of the rack. How could I possibly win? The easiest way to have avoided this mess is I could have just folded pre-flop. Actually, you'll see as this hand plays out, there's lots of ways I could have avoided this mess. Step 1 not being raising or anything on the queen jack offsuit. So I flop top 2 pair. The board is what they call wet. That's a poker term that means scary, or there's lots of draws. So I bet 30, not enough. Under the gun +1 player calls. It wasn't enough to get the small blind out of the way. Turn card's a 7 of diamonds, which means that the flush draws got there. 8-9 was already there, so I'm not really worried about that because that already had me beat. I checked this card, which is, I hate in retrospect doing that because it gives him the control of the pot now. But I did. So I'm just here. I'm not here to teach. I'm here to document. So I call and we hit a 7 of clubs on the river. I check again, and at the end of the gun +1 player now bets $230. So lots of ways I could have won this pot. By one of those ways would have been just to call this $230. But I think, forgetting that this is going to be a bad fold, like, leave that aside. The thing I should have done is just folded like under the gun. I probably shouldn't have raised with queen jack offsuit. Then I wouldn't have been bluffed by ace high.
Okay, so the game is over. In for $5,000, out for $8,034. That is a win of $3,034. Thank you very much to everybody from the lodge. I always enjoy coming out here. You guys are very accommodatable. That's not the right word. You guys are accommodable. That's still not the right word. I don't know the word. You guys are very nice when I come out here. I'm happy every time you guys invite me. Thanks for having me. I'm gone. I'm going home. I'm going to the hotel. Get like 2 hours of sleep. I did no sleep last night. 2 hours tonight. Getting on a plane, going back to Nashville. Again, thanks to everybody. I had a great time. Oh, and that's a thing of tacos. That's a thing of tacos I got from Naked James. Thank you, Naked James. I always like playing with you, and I especially like it when you buy me tacos.